All right, so I've just made it to Muay Thai. Got here a little later than I wanted to, but now it is time for the exciting parts. Really, today is just gonna be showing you what a Muay Thai lesson is, because I know when I was looking at starting it and just researching, I was so lost as to what it actually consisted of. So I've been training for a couple weeks, but I'm still a beginner. All right. Warm up time. This is Khun Suek. He's my instructor, and he's been kicking my butt. And he has not only taught me everything from wrapping my hands, but all the form that goes along with it. So right after you wrap your hands, we actually start with basic technique training. He's been teaching me how to throw some punches and the footwork behind it. I always like to spin my bottom right foot, whereas I need to apparently lift it. And so trying to get your balance while learning the different techniques, especially when you're not used to throwing a punch. I mean, I've never been in a fight, thankfully. Now trying to add in some kicks that I've been working on for the last maybe 2 weeks, and it's been really difficult because my hips are too tight, and here I'm just starting to get the swing of it. I'm having to spin on the ball on my left foot and then have the balance to go all the way around. But at this point, I am gassed. All right, so typically how the morning starts is just a lot of technique, because for the first 2 weeks of training, it was almost all technique, very little actual boxing and hard work. But now I'm starting to get the technique, so as you can tell, I'm already out of breath. But the view when I'm dying makes it all worth it. Hitting the back has actually been a new addition to the training, and it has been one of my favorite parts because it allows me to go at my own pace. I feel that in the beginning of the trainings, I had trouble throwing a punch and looking him in the eyes, especially when he would pull out a pad or pull out his hands like he's about to do. But now that I'm able to just keep looking straight forward and not be intimidated by that eye-to-eye contact, I feel like I don't have to do that with the bag. And so hitting the bag has been a lot of fun, learning how to throw my shoulders and use my core into my punches, because when I first started, it was definitely just throwing a flailing arm. Okay. Learning to throw an elbow has been my absolute favorite. I feel that it is such an intimidating thing to look at, and especially here when he's demonstrating, watching him just rotate and swing the elbow, it's like, please don't hit me. But being able to do it myself has been absolutely awesome, and I've loved it. Before training, I would have never known the weight of these gloves would actually be difficult on the shoulders. Here, he's having to get me to keep my hands up and teaching me to throw my shoulder behind the punch so that way I can get power. And then he shows me the other side of the coin, where if you open your arm up too much, you're just going to expose your chin. So good to find that balance and learn it in the middle of a training session rather than in a ring being like, yeah, I can fight Muay Thai. Remember how I said I had trouble looking him in the eyes and throwing a punch? I have the same thing here whenever he tries to get me to throw a knee and pull his head down. Sometimes my knee slips and it goes above the pad, and it kind of makes me nervous for him, but he's not bothered at all. And so here he's just teaching me the rhythm of throwing a knee, and honestly just being this comfortable up close and personal with him.
Block and don't be a chicken.
I know, he calls the chicken the whole time. So the no sexy that he just said was actually because I tend to lower myself because I am significantly taller than most people in Thailand, it seems. I tend to hunch and I didn't realize it. And so he's trying to get me to stop hunching and be able to throw a kick. At this point, I'm tired, so please excuse the kicks. They are not the greatest of form. At this point, it's about 40 minutes into the lesson, and I'm starting to get really tired. I'm actually about to take a pretty big break, but during that break, this kid who was training, and is training every single day, absolutely kills it. This was the first time we had done something where we kicked each other in the ribs, and to be honest, there were a couple of times where it was like, ooh, that was really intense. But this really helped me work on my balance, and because then I had a bad motorbike accident while we were on Koh Chang taking care of 10 jungle dogs. I've been having to get back into some physical therapy, and this has really been helping me to be able to stand on that foot by itself and then let alone jump on it. So, for any of you with pre-existing medical conditions, they actually do a really good job here helping you work through them. So for instance, I have a heart condition and I told them about it when I signed up, and anytime they see me catching my breath because of it, they have exercises that I do. It's been great. Still trying to catch my breath. But anyways, now, so that was the majority of it. As you can see, everyone is in the gym in the morning practicing. A lot of these guys do this 2 times a day, every day. I'm not quite there yet, but it's time to stretch. So after that pretty intense Muay Thai vlog, I think I'm gonna take a shower and take a nap. I think I just stopped sweating. It's been like 20 minutes of me lying down on cold tile, but thank you so much for joining me on this vlog, and I hope you enjoyed it, found it helpful, and it gave you a little insight into what training Muay Thai is like. It's definitely a lot different than I had imagined in my head, but make sure that you click the like button and hit the subscribe button. Sorry, my brain is not working. Anyways, I'm gonna sleep now. Bye.